Picture this. A 2-meter strand of living muscle is actively fighting you on a crowded beach, while everyone else remains completely oblivious, lost in their own world. How can something so powerful, so primal, stay so perfectly invisible? On any busy Australian beach, it's estimated that for every 4 meters of sand, there's a beachworm longer than your leg hidden just beneath the surface. Yet, a staggering 99% of people will walk over them their entire lives and never see a single one. And an equally staggering 99% of those who do manage to spot one and try to catch it will fail. They're blind, possess a hypersensitive awareness of their world, and can vanish in the blink of an eye. In the next few minutes, we're cracking their code. You're about to learn why so many fail and, more importantly, how you can join the elite 1% who consistently score this world-class bait, completely for free. Meet the beachworm, known to science as Australopithecus pariteris. Let's be clear, these are not your common garden worms. They are formidable predators that can reach 2, or in some rare cases, even 3 meters in length. They reside in deep, U-shaped burrows dug into the sand below the low tide line. They breathe directly through their skin, a trait that means they must stay perpetually damp by instinctively following the tide as it moves in and out. Beachworms are completely blind, navigating a world of total darkness. But to compensate, they have an incredible sense of smell, capable of detecting the faintest scent of a dead fish from meters away. More importantly, they have an unparalleled sensitivity to vibration. A single heavy footstep sends a shockwave through their world, causing them to retract deep into the safety of their burrow in a fraction of a second. This is precisely why most people walk right over them, never knowing these hidden giants even exist. To hunt these creatures, you must forget expensive, complicated tackle. Minimalism is your greatest advantage. All you truly need is a simple bait bag to carry your supplies, a fish frame for bait, and a reliable pair of needle-nose pliers. A pouch that sits on your belt is ideal, as it keeps your hands free, which is absolutely crucial for the delicate moments to come. Some people use gloves to help with grip, but in doing so, you lose the essential sensitivity needed to feel the worm's subtle movements through the sand. Here's a pro tip that makes a world of difference. Carry a small spray bottle of fresh water. You can use it to rinse the thick slime off your fingers between catches. This simple action ensures you don't spook your next target with a foreign scent or a slippery grip, resetting the playing field for each new attempt. To find worms, you first need to learn how to read the beach. The conditions are everything. Look for a gentle, shallow slope where there's at least a 5-second gap between the incoming waves. This quiet window is critical, as it gives the worms enough time to emerge from their burrows and feed safely without being battered by the surf. You'll often find that darker, heavier sand is richer in the microscopic life that worms feed on. Begin by walking along the low tide mark, scanning the wet sand. You're searching for tiny V-shaped dimples that appear for just a moment as the water recedes. These are their breathing holes, their only visible sign. Once you spot one, don't approach it. Instead, mark a mental X in the sand about 5 meters directly upslope from it. That's the zone where its head will likely appear when you present the bait, allowing you to stay at a safe, stealthy distance and out of its vibration detection range. Now, it's time to set the trap. Take a palm-sized piece of a particularly oily fish, mullet, pilchard, or tuna work wonders, and toss it onto your mental X. The oilier the bait, the faster and clearer the scent trail will travel through the wet sand. As soon as the bait is down, you must step back at least 2 meters. This prevents you from casting shadows or sending even the slightest vibrations through the ground, both of which will give you away. Now, the test of patience begins. The worm's incredible sense of smell will draw it from its burrow. Within 30 seconds, sometimes a minute, you should see its tapered, reddish head emerge like a periscope. It will sweep its head from side to side, tasting the sand to confirm the bait's exact location. This is the moment to be absolutely perfectly still. Any movement now, even a twitch, and the worm will vanish instantly. This is the make or break moment, where nearly everyone fails. After assessing the bait, the worm will extend further from its burrow, grab a piece, and then lift its body into a tiny, unmistakable upside-down U shape just above the sand. This is the arch. It's your one and only cue to strike. If you move before the arch fully peaks, the worm will feel the pressure change and retract. If you wait a fraction of a second too long, it will have already pulled the bait down and disappeared. The instant you see that arch, drop softly to your knees to minimize vibration. Smoothly slide your thumb and forefinger along the surface of the sand to gently trap its body behind the head. Do not pinch yet. You're just holding it in place. The worm will instinctively tighten its muscles against your fingers. That tension is your final cue. Now grip firmly and begin to pull in one smooth, steady upward motion. Don't yank or panic. It's a delicate dance of strength and finesse. Everyone fails at first, so it's vital to know the common mistakes. The single biggest error is the panicked stab, where a beginner plunges their fingers downward into the sand. The vibration sends the worm fleeing long before you get close. Another heartbreaking mistake is grabbing too high up on the head or yanking too hard during the pull, which snaps the worm's body, leaving you with only a small, useless piece. But perhaps the worst mistake is trying to wrap a long, powerful worm around your wrist to get a better grip. One powerful thrash from its muscular body will leave you with deep, stinging, sand-filled cuts. The correct way is to keep the line of its body straight and simply let it tire itself out against your steady pressure. A final pro tip: if a worm is just too slippery to handle, lay it on your t-shirt. The cotton fibers will absorb the slime and give you the proper grip you need to handle it. Just a few weeks back, on a beach absolutely packed with summer tourists, I put this exact technique to the test. Not a single soul, not the families building sandcastles nor the swimmers in the waves, had a clue about the silent hunt happening right under their feet. I made 4 grabs in about 20 minutes, landing 3 successfully for a combined total of 6 meters of prime bait. At any tackle shop, that's about $40 worth of free bait. But the real value isn't the money. It's the immense satisfaction of mastering a difficult primal skill that 99% of people simply can't. You're not just getting bait, you're earning some serious bragging rights. If you're brave enough to try this ancient technique, I want to hear about it. Comment below with the length of your longest worm. If you get a photo of your catch, post it on social media and tag the channel. And remember, hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell truly helps keep these videos coming. Ultimately, 99% of people fail because they never even realize these giants are right there, living in a parallel world beneath the wet sand. But now you know the secrets. Find a gentle beach, use a simple approach, wait for that critical arch, and move like a shadow. Do that, and you will join the 1% who walk off the beach with the best, freshest bait the coast can possibly give.